All right, Blue. So here's the strategy, the most recent one created by me, Doc, Cat, and the Pantheon guys. Thank you all for your help so much. Of course, this is subject to change. The waypoints aren't exact. Who we're having flying and what aircraft they're flying isn't set in stone yet, so please bear with me. So I'm going to go through this chronologically. And all of these waypoints, as of now, are mostly based off of the most lethal range of our weapons and the least lethal range of their SA-10 in particular. Um, so let's start out with Cap. Cap, call sign Archer, is going to move up into south of Caliente Alpha, but they can all be along here. And this is a barrier that will hopefully allow Harriers and Hornets on seed to come in and do what they need to do. I chose this distance because the SA-10 in my tests at flying a Tomcat at 20 or 30,000 feet, it did not engage me when I was at 36 miles. When I got in closer, it started to, but at 36 seems to be the magic number. So we are pretty safe out there, and of course, using our Phoenixes and AMRAAMs on the Vipers, we're pretty lethal out at that range, at that altitude. And so moving on, once Cap has created that barrier and that safer airspace, Lancer Flight, our seed group, is going to come up, break off with Cap, fly pretty low, doing our best to get out of radar. It's not the biggest deal, but fire off our harms, hopefully 8 of them from a 2-ship of Hornets. And yeah, fire them off about Angels 15, 20 miles out. They'll probably come off the rails, 25, which Cat and I in our testing found was the most lethal range, the range that they were least likely to fire back. And we will be focusing on the tracking radars, the clamshell, and Big Bird of the SA-10. In my testing, the SA-10, when I got rid of those 2 radars, I could fly over here 20, 15 miles out, Angels 20, stalling out my aircraft in perfect view of the SA-10, and it didn't as much as lock me up or look at me. So yeah, if we can get rid of that, that would be huge. And if we can do that, Cap Flight can move up even further and increase their lethality. So yeah, that's the plan for that. And then meanwhile, whoop, gotta stay pink. Meanwhile, the Harriers will be moving up as low as possible through the Sally corridor. We might appear on radar for a little bit. They're probably going to figure out what we're doing, but it shouldn't be the biggest deal because we've got Cap on station. Oh, just one more thing. Once Hornets let go of their harms, they can go one of 2 ways. They can go either back south to, God damn it. They can either go back south to protect against a possible, sneak around by Red Group south of Groom Lake. If they don't see a threat there, the GCI doesn't see anything, they can meet up with Cap up here as well. Or should I say, a straight line that way. So either way, we'll have some Cap down here. They're probably not going to send too many of their forces down this way. Maybe just 1 or 2 to make sure we don't do anything stupid and come around this way or something crazy. But we'll have a safety net there if they go for a attempt at a flank like that. Okay, so Harriers come up. And from what I found from Nellis, from taking off wheels up, the Harriers are going 400 knots on the ground, which they totally can do. They can be out here in 15 minutes. 6.8 miles from Rachel, and be able to drop each of them, dropping 6 JDAMs um, on the tanks, which in my testing were extremely accurate. And the best part about them is the SAMs don't shoot at them. So yeah, if those go off the pylons, if they go off the rails, and the waypoints are set correctly, game over, and Blues destroyed the target. And from there, all we have to do is get back home. So of course, Harriers will get the fuck out of there as fast as they can with a strong cap cover. And then Hornet Flight will follow and cap back out of the area, both circling and protecting each other as we get back into the safety of Nellis. All right, so that's the plan. Of course, like I said, this is a super challenging mission. This is just the best we have right now. It's nothing set in stone, so yeah, I hope that we all can go out there, kick some ass, have fun. Uh, yeah, thanks, guys.